we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to welcome everybody to the board meeting this evening. Remind everyone that we are live streaming, so we'll welcome those who have joined us via the streaming. We'll begin tonight's meeting by entertaining a motion to accept consent agenda items. I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second? Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll ask if anyone is present who would like to speak to any item on the agenda or any other topic. Hearing none, I believe we have a JCEC presentation.
Hello, good evening. What's that?
I gave them one.
They all got one? Even better, I'll take it back. My name's Dustin Bentz. I'm the Director of Adult Education for Jennings County Schools. I just finished my third year here, and we're proud, we're excited to be here tonight. The first year I got sick and I got derailed, I couldn't come. Last year I can't remember, something happened, we got bumped, so we're excited to be here tonight. We have some students via video, some graduates here in the building that's going to talk, so I won't take up too much of your time. I'm just kind of go over some of our stats from the last 3 years. The Jennings County Education Center serves individuals ages 16 and up who want to improve their lives through upskilling their employability. We do this through 4 main programs: our HSE classes and testing, which is commonly referred to as GED, our WEIs, which is our workforce education initiatives with local businesses, our integrated education and training, which is job and career training, and our English language learner classes, which is new this semester. This isn't on here, but for 2 years we tried to get our ELL up and going. With no luck, we kind of packed it in and said we'll come back in the fall. And then just in the last month, we've had 20 Haitian students show up wanting to get ELL. So Jennifer, much to her credit, kicked it in gear. We offered a class, and we have 10 that kind of 10 we weren't able to serve. They're going to come back in August and re-enroll. We've hired a second ELL teacher that'll teach in the evenings starting next semester. So we're excited. We've had, like I said, 20 students show up, and we anticipate that program to continue to grow and take off. Since 2021, we've served over 760 individuals. We've awarded 112 HSEs. We've had 271 measurable skill gains. So national average for a measure of skill gain is 66%. State average is 68%. This year we're going to finish somewhere in the 71 to 72%. So 6% higher than the national average is what we kind of run here at Jennings County, what we try to do. Over 400, this is the one I just learned this last week. It's new data. The state just started putting out, and I think it's pretty cool. Over 400 of our enrollees report successful job placement within 6 months after completing our program. We've ran successful partnerships with Dave O'Mara, Jennings County Schools, Majestic Care, Decatur Plastics, and the Jennings County Senior Citizen Center. We ran 2 successful job fairs in an effort to bring together businesses with our students in the community. And our big kind of program this year, we started a pre-apprenticeship program with the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters Union. This program is currently being run in conjunction with our Jennings County Detention Center. This program guarantees employment for those that complete the program, and they enter straight into the union without that initial union fee. That's also waived. We're proud to say that we've had 11 of those this semester. They're still in. They haven't got the job placement yet. We're meeting with the regional reps over the summer to get that set up, but we're really happy. We think that's a pretty big deal. And next, I'll kind of let Jennifer come up and introduce our students. We have 3 different, well, I think one no-showed us. We have 2 different students, and she's going to read that 3rd success story.
Okay, so our first student that we have a video that you guys are going to watch is one of the new students from our ELL class. At the end of the Unit 1 that they did on everyday language, they all made a presentation about themselves called All About Me, and her name is Charnette Maurice, and this is her presentation that she did.
My name is
say before she moves on, like our first student, Jameson, just to show the commitment level of these guys, he was walking from CSL to our building every day. It was a 3-hour round trip walk. I was able to utilize social media. We got him a bicycle. So then that cut his time drastically down, and now he's working. We reached out to him today because we haven't seen him in a week. He's working like 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. 6 days a week at AMA or something like that. So job placement, we need to come back in to finish the program, but we're super excited. He's got a job, and he's out making money. He's trying to bring his whole family up from Haiti. That's his goal. So.
Our next student is Carmen Hull. She was a graduate in 22-23. Some of you may recognize her. She went to Jennings County High School, so I'll let Carmen Hull tell her success story.
I, Carmen Hosh, dropped out of Jennings County High School in 2002. I had a positive experience until I got pregnant at 16 years old. I then dropped out and went to adult education from 2002 to 2005. At that time, with 2 small children, it was hard to be successful and focus on school. I did not complete my high school with HSE at that time. I returned to Jennings County Education, JCEC, Center in November 2022. I had been a full-time mom and disabled. I wanted to have more income, so I decided to get a high school diploma and then go to college. I really liked the JCEC. I liked being able to work on my own pace and just be able to go over things I did not remember from high school. I studied at JCEC for about a month on my math before I went to take my HSE test. I did very well on my test and passed on my first try. Carmen worked so hard and spent countless hours outside of class studying on her HSE. She attended class 3 hours a week, and the rest she did on her own at home, remarked her teacher, Jennifer Hurt. My time at JCEC will impact my future because now I'm in college at Post University getting my degree in human services. I plan to spend about 5.5 years in college and go on to become an addiction counselor. My future a little brighter. I now only have 2.5 years of college left, and I work part-time at Casey's.
Good job. Jennifer, go ahead and read Terriana. Terriana no-showed us. So.
I also forgot to mention, Carmen was at our location that we had out at CSL at the clubhouse. She was one of the first graduates that we had from out there. So Terriana Wilson couldn't be here, so I'm going to go ahead and read her success story. I, Terriana Wilson, dropped out of Penfield Senior High School in Battle Creek, Michigan in February 2011. My high school experience was negative. I did not have enough help and guidance at school or at home. In school, I was often bullied. I have been living on my own since I was 17 years old and went to an adult education center in Michigan to get my GED. I passed 3 out of the 4 of the GED test, but never finished. I moved around a lot on my own due to severe life struggles and hardship raising my newborn baby. I was not the most motivated students I had. That was a quote from me. My experience at JCEC was wonderful, and they allowed me to start right where I left off in 2020. Getting my diploma was a lifelong goal, and they helped me to accomplish this. They also worked with me to build a better resume and encouraged me to come back for a certification training. I am now working at the Lowe's store in Columbus. I hope to come back to JCEC in the future to obtain my Microsoft Office certification or go on to college. I want to become a professional photographer and own my own studio one day. So Terriana actually took some of the tests multiple times, but now because of total transcript, we're allowed to GED scores all the way back to 2014. So they can have a combination of GED scores, task, or HiSET.
I got my business card real quick while I finish talking and let you guys get on. But it used to be you had to pass either like your HiSET test or your task test or the GED test. Now the states, in an attempt to take down their barriers, you can combine portions of those tests as long as you meet the qualifying scores from the individual companies. And that's how we're able to get Terriana her diploma. So we're always trying to reduce barriers for our adults and get them on. But yeah, thank you guys very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Dusty.
I know Carmen slipped out, and if you all see, if not, I'll try to catch her at Casey's. I can imagine how difficult it is, right, to stand up and read that in front of a group like this. And I think her doing that speaks a lot about her dedication, her understanding how important this is. And so if you all see her before I do, just please communicate how proud we are. I know she had a couple of littles with her. And they were able to see her do that in front of us. That's so very important. So thank you all for sharing the 3 stories. Not just Carmen, right? Everyone, all 3 of them. The work you do is extremely important. We appreciate you all as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now we'll move on to old business. We have several policies for approval that are on the list for second reading. So these are for approvals. We are going to pull out Neola policy 5200. That is the attendance one. We'll vote on that one separate. The other group, as listed on the agenda, we'll take as a group if that's okay with everybody. So I'll entertain a motion to approve those policies as written. So moved. I have a motion by Cheryl. Do I have a second? Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. So next we'll entertain a motion for Neola policy 5200. That's the attendance policy. Do I have a motion to accept that policy as written?
So moved.
I have a motion by Pat. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion?
Yeah, just a comment. I'm against it, but that doesn't mean our superintendent and our staff and our board, except I like working a little fast and getting people's attention. I want our students to come to school when they're supposed to, be on time, listen to the bus driver, listen to their teachers, and listen to their principals and administrative people there. That's all I want. And if they don't do that, then that's their life that they're picking. And one thing that I vote against on this is that if you missed 10 unexcused days, 10 unexcused days, that's 2 weeks of school you're out of. And the policy says the principal may give it to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles to be suspended. And I believe it should be shared. You miss 10 days of unexcused excuses, you're going to lose your license. But that's my opinion. These people are working on the same thing. And I guarantee you something will be done, but that's my opinion.
I'd just like to add that in whole, I agree with most of it, but I do have a problem with the portion that says that we can't necessarily report to the BMV, that we don't have to, rather. So I'd like to see that changed. And so as it's written, I can't support it either.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, so we have a motion by Pat, we have a second by Mary Lynn. We are voting on the policy as it's written for the second reading. So all of those in favor? 5, and all of those opposed? 2. So the policy passes as written, 5-2. Next, we'll go down under programs. We have several.
There has been no changes since you were given them, and they all are matching the new Neola policies.
Ask you to take those as a group.
Okay.
That's okay.
So we'll vote on all 3 of those as a group, the elementary, middle school.
Finally, I feel like we've been talking about it forever. We got the book that we had chosen, the textbook we had chosen is actually on the approved curriculum list that came out at the end of May. So I'm asking for approval for Ready Indiana Mathematics for K through 8.
We'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Pat. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? We did have community involvement and looking
Yes.
at the math.
Yes, community involvement, staff survey, staff input, normal process.
Great. Always like to point that out. Our community always likes to kind of know where we are with textbooks and what we're teaching the kids. I think it's always good that we offer and request community input, so I appreciate you all doing that. Any other discussion? All those in favor? 7.
Yes, it's a standard resolution in June. It's to authorize treasurer, the Jennings County School Corporation to transfer from ed to ops. The way I've got it written is 1.5 million from ed to ops in June and another 1.5 in December for cash flow purposes. And this is to reimburse op fund for expenses that are not allocated to student instruction and learning under the 2023 budget year.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
I have a motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Down under property?
Yes, next up, we've got a presentation that we're going to be showing. Hopefully the public can see it if they're logged in. It is the work that's being done at the high school for the CTE project. This work started before school was even out. We was able to move some things around and get started on about a month ago, so I thought it'd be good to give this public be able to see it. So the first slide is going to show the transportation area, and what you'll see on the left side is where the new paint booth will be. They've got that cleared out. That used to be the old welding area. And the second part of it is this picture on the right shows the garage door to be able to move things in and out of welding, because there's another garage door you don't see in this that goes to the outside. So it's a way to transfer things in and out very nicely. Second slide. This is the new welding area. What you're looking at is the main wall that wall did not exist there a month ago. And you're seeing the different outlets for the different stations that are going to be there. And above you see the exhaust hoods that'll be dropped down per welding station to be able to pull the smoke and stuff out of there, so it, just to get it exhausted out of there. Next up is the construction manufacturing area. So this is the old shop area, I believe is what it would be, but you'll notice on the right side, on the left side picture, it's basically the same. We don't need a garage door here, but there's a nice opening to be able to do the same thing, to be able to get things in and out of advanced man that they may need. And the right side shows the new opening into the classroom area, so students won't have to go out in the hall to get into the classroom. They'll be able to go right from the classroom into the hands-on area. Next up is culinary arts. This room that you're looking at here used to be the home ec area, I believe, back in the day.
That was
Sewing.
Sewing, yes, sewing. Well, sewing's home ec, isn't it?
That's the kitchen and that one.
So you've got the picture on the left is where they're digging up the floor to run the new piping for the culinary arts area picture, and you have the same situation happening on the right. So big time work being done in this area. Next up shows the pantry and the cafe that's going to be for the entrepreneurial CTE leg of this, and it's the same situation there. They're basically opened up that wall slightly, I believe, on the left. No, that wall already was there. So that's just getting water into the cafeteria, into the cafe area, and then the right side picture shows in the future, like a month from now when we do this again, there's most likely going to be the counter there for the cafe.
Used to be the little living room.
This used to be All right, this is doors that are added for the health science area and the cafe, based on the left side's the cafe, right side's the health science. This is to be able to close off the area that's got a bathroom, it's got the laundry area, so when they're teaching, that kind of stuff won't be a distraction. And the cafe door there is so in the event that there's, have some sort of an event there, they'll be able to not have to be out in the hallway where students are, to be able to use the bathroom in the regular area there. I believe there's one more. This is the health science room. So this used to be the old kitchen area, or the cooking, I guess, class would it be called. And this is where we will have, you see they're putting walls up. This is where you're going to have the beds and mannequins that for the,
health sciences.
Health science, but it's the CNA, yes. for the CNA certification area is what this will be. So I think that's the last one, isn't it? Yeah. So the reason we're showing that is because the public hadn't had a chance to really see much of that. We talk about a lot of things, but them able to see it. So we're trying to make that to where it's a little more visible. We'll do another presentation like this in a month from now, when we have our next meeting in July, and you'll see a lot of progress between then and now. Any questions? All right.
Nothing under operations, so we'll go down under new business, Neola policies.
Just presenting a first reading on our wellness policy. We have to annually reapprove that, and so if you have any questions, reach out, but no significant changes in that policy.
Okay. So next we'll go down under professional staff recommendations.
Recommendations. So excited to have several recommendations this evening. First, we have Macy Gray for Hayden Elementary teacher. Then John Kelly, JCHS science teacher. And Mike McBride, JCHS English teacher. And Mike McBride as JCHS varsity boys basketball coach. Asking for approval for those new positions.
So moved.
I have a motion by Pat, a very excited motion by Pat. Second by Earl. Any discussion? All those in favor? That's a unanimous 7-0. And I think we have
guests with us.
We do have guests
And
with
so
us.
we ask people to introduce who's with them and say hello to us and then walk around and shake everybody's hand. It's the thing we do and we love to get to meet. So Mike, if you'd start, introduce who you brought with you and say hello.
I've got my wife, Noelle, with me. I guess I'll stand. I had a few notes put together. I don't want it to be long, but certainly want to thank the school board and Mrs. Johnson, Mr. Roller, Mr. Stevens for this opportunity. I know I'm excited about it. I want to also thank Josh Land, Rob Kent for the things they've done over the last several years to get the program where it is right now. Very excited about the future and what we can accomplish with the team. A couple of things about us as a family and me personally. I've always said I try to live by three things: faith, family, and basketball. Sometimes not in that order necessarily, but with regards to faith, if we live by faith, I always feel like we're right in the place where we need to be at the right time. And I feel like this is definitely the situation for me. As far as family goes, my kids weren't able to be here. I've got twin daughters that are 17. They both had to work this evening and weren't able to make it. But Noelle and I will be celebrating our 30th anniversary this summer. So we're excited about that. In that 30 years of time, we've really only seen each other for about 10 years. And of course, for the 30th anniversary, her goal was always wanting to go to Hawaii. And I figured I would just do one better and bring her to Jennings County. But looking forward to working with everyone, and I'm excited about the opportunity.
Now, is it true your daughters are 6'7"?
I certainly wish. No, they've been great, and they're excited for me as well. So.
Macy, don't worry back there. You don't have to have a speech.
No.
Well, actually,
I was taking notes on this.
Appreciate it. I see you again.
Hey, best of luck.
So excited. Well,
well, very excited. Pat, I look forward to meeting the rest of your family.
so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much.
Macy, and welcome to Hayden. Do you want to share who you brought with you this evening?
I'm actually here with my sister-in-law and her husband, Tiffany Thurston and Chris Thurston. I'm married to Tiffany's brother, and I was not able to bring my husband or my children today, but I'll tell you a little bit about them. My husband is Tyler Gray, and my children are 3 girls, Molly, Sadie, and London, and Molly's 4, Sadie's 2, and London is 6 months old. So on top of that, I'm starting at a new school, and on top of that, we're also building a home in Seymour, right down the road from Hayden Elementary. So we have a lot going on this summer, and I'm super excited to get it all going.
Well, welcome. We're so excited to have you join us.
Thank you.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I need to complete this in my class.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, both of you, for coming and being present. It's always good to see a face, be able to put a face with a name that's on the agenda. Really look forward to hearing the great things that you all will be doing in your respective roles. So welcome to an amazing team, really. So next we'll go down under support staff. We have several recommendations.
I'm asking for approval for Scott Alcorn, summer school bus driver, effective 5/28/2024. Scott, for 8 hours. Scott Alcorn, 6 hours, summer school bus driver, effective 6/10/24. Tanya Johnson, JCSC bus aide, effective 6/14. Victoria Lane, JCMS cheerleading coach, effective 6/14. Carter Leak, JCHS head girls cross country coach, effective 6/14. Andrew McKean, JCSC summer transportation intern, effective 6/4. Dina Monday, summer school bus driver, effective 5/28 to 6/7. Bryce Neely, JCHS volunteer assistant girls golf coach, effective 6/14. Cynthia Phelps, summer school bus driver, effective 5/28. Cynthia, that was for 8 hours. Cynthia Phelps, 6 hours, summer school bus driver, effective 6/10. Donna Smith, summer school bus driver, effective 5/28. Ariana Spalding, JCMS custodian, second shift, effective 6/14. Kenneth Spencer, JCSC volunteer girls coach, effective 6/14.
We'll entertain a motion to approve all of those recommendations as read. Motion by Earl. Do we have a second? Second. Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we have a couple that we've pulled out separate, so we'll go back to the support staff recommendation.
And I'm also asking for approval of Matt Walker, JCMS assistant football coach, effective 6/14.
Entertain a motion to approve. So moved. I have a motion by Pat, second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. And one last one.
Joel Pettit, Hayden Elementary summer custodian intern, effective 6/4/24.
So moved.
I have a motion by Mary Lynn.
I was just trying to beat Pat on
I have a motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. Any discussion? All of those in favor? 6. And Deb, I will abstain, since that's my son. Can't keep his room clean, but y'all hired him for a custodian job. I'm not sure about that. He's very much enjoyed it so far, so very thankful for that. So next we're down under finances. We have some donations.
I'm gonna have pictures of Hayden rooms next meeting, just for you.
I'll have to remind him, tell him about that.
All right, seriously, no, I've got donations, so approval to accept the following donations is T Creek Baptist Church, $318.50 to Graham Creek Student Meal Program. Jennings Church of Christ, $200 to the High School Pantry. Jennings County Community Foundation, $150 classroom grant to Rebecca Sargent, art supplies at NVE. NVIC, $250 grant to Emmy Douglas, 3rd grade class at NVE. And Honda Blackbaud Giving Fund, $20 to the Jennings County School Corporation Hope Food Program.
We'll entertain a motion to approve those donations as read. I have a motion by Travis. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we have another resolution for.
Yes, this is a standard resolution for any meetings that will be on 2 weeks. So resolution authorizing treasurer, deputy treasurer of the school corporation to make payments of claims without board action prior to the July 11th, 2024 meeting, and to allow the treasurer, deputy treasurer to make transfers of appropriations within ed ops and debt service funds to balance major accounts.
I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Nothing under property, so now we'll move down under operations. We have a couple of items.
Yes, asking for approval for a second annual Muscata Duck Derby race. Last year, the girls' basketball team was very successful in their event, and they followed all of the rules that they needed to with charitable fundraising in a very good way, and raised enough money. They even donated back to the Hope Food Program for other students. So they're looking to do that event again, a second year, and quite excited about it. So asking for approval.
Entertain a motion to approve. So moved. Motion by Mary Lynn. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Now, an authorization to fill positions.
Yes, asking authorization for the superintendent to fill positions without board action prior to our next meeting of July 11th. It's busy hiring season.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Pat. Do I have a second? Second by Earl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, down under relations, we have a couple of MOUs.
I'm asking for approval for MOU between Ohio Valley Opportunities Head Start and JC SC. This is just our annual approval for communication between us and the Head Start.
Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Cheryl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. And then the next MOU.
Asking for an approval of an MOU with the Boys and Girls Club. They'd like to apply for a 21st Century Community Grant with us as a partner and provide free programming for students. So asking for that approval.
Entertain a motion. Motion by Earl. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Which brings us really down to other.
I don't have any others.
Nothing. No birthdays to announce?
Well, there is a birthday today. Jeff Johnson has a birthday.
We won't ask how old you are, Doug.
Old enough.
So a very happy birthday to her.
Yes, happy birthday, Doug.
Thank you.
Otherwise, we'll entertain it. What's
I
that?
think we should mention too, even though he's already an employee, I see Chris is here, good luck on his new position. And I don't know whether we should make him go around or not.
Do we have to make him go around?
I think we'll save him.
Okay.
Opportunity, though.
You're always welcome to come up and shake our hand. Hearing then nothing under other, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So,
Motion by Pat. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. All those in favor? 7-0.